Hi, welcome to my channel, Whiskey and an Opinion. Don't know what brought you here. Probably the YouTube algorithm giving you one of those small YouTube recommendations. You know, maybe you were looking up good whiskey. You might find that here. Maybe you're looking up an opinion. You'll definitely find some opinions here, that's for sure. But why me? Why me over, other YouTubers like this Destiny or Hassan or Ownerbox? Um, I really can't tell you. I have an opinion. I'm going to share it. I have a good whiskey. At the minute, I've got Monkey Shoulder. It's a blended malt Scotch whiskey. Apparently, it was inspired by the malt man who still turned the malting barley by hand. Okay. I don't know. I got on a Stena Line cruise ship, so you know, as you can tell by the fact that it's a bit empty. Yeah, it's good whiskey. Anyway, what kind of opinions will I be sharing? Well, I'll be sharing my opinions on movies, television shows, but I'll be leaning more into politics, the latest news, um, with an interest in what I've focused on. A little bit about me to put that into context. I have a policing degree. Um, I've done a bunch of essays and research on many different topics surrounding how the police cope and deal with certain situations and the news surrounding the police. Mainly, it was focused on the UK, but I have had a very large interest in the laws surrounding policing everywhere. I've looked at American laws. I've looked at a ton of European laws, though they are not easy to look through. They're not well organized, but that's a video for another day. Um, I have other plans for this channel. This is sort of a hobby channel. It's a way of me getting my voice out there. Maybe no one will hear it. Maybe one or two people will hear it. You never know. Could get lucky. Maybe three or four people will hear it. You know, not including family, of course. A bit about me. That was a long pause. I did not know how to start that. My name's Daniel. I'm 27 years old and I'm lost. It is difficult to find anything to stay interested in. It is difficult to do anything. Um, I'm job searching. I'm struggling with mental health issues. I'm not very social. And yeah, dating life is about what you could expect from someone that's just said all that. Not very great. But so we move on. I have built this here as a way of exploring things that I couldn't otherwise explore. I want to make hiking vlogs um, because I love hiking, and I want to bring light to certain areas in Ireland that I feel is neglected. Um, there'll be one particular place that I'm looking to go to. Hopefully, if you're looking at this video, which is the 26th of November 2024. Hopefully in about 2 months' time, I will be able to share a location that is very close to my heart, and that has went through a lot of neglect, um, which is common. It's common in this country to see towns and villages that get neglected, that just lose all their appeal that they used to have. A bit like England's coastal towns, they sort of fell to the wayside. A bit of a different reason. For example, the place I'm about to that I will be working on showing. Spoiler alert! I'll just spoil it. There was a road built, a main road that cut the need for traveling through it. And that one road has completely crippled a lot of its economy. Um, that small village used to have multiple different shops and like pubs, bars, restaurants. The place was never top tier. It was never like a bustling city that just became nothing. But it's now just a shadow of what it once was. And I'd love to show stuff like that. I'd love to show places like that. But then other places, the Mournes, the Mourne Mines, such an amazing place in Ireland, and there is lots of videos. You can look up on YouTube Mourne Mountains, Northern Ireland. You'll get tons of videos from amazing people that do a great job, and I might link some of them down in the description for you to take a look at. If anybody if anybody watches this, you can look down. Should be in the description. Although who knows? I could have cut this entire thing out. You would never know. Anyways, where you can find me. I will link a website that I am creating on a. It's a free website, so it's not going to be top tier, but it's just a place where I can share blogs about the essays. I feel like I've done a lot of work on university essays, and they just go nowhere, right? Like, I mean, you do an essay for university, where's it go? It doesn't get published unless it's like top tier. Um, it doesn't go to the library, so it seems like it's a waste of time, right? So I looked back at my dissertation, I looked back at a bunch of essays, and I realized I could do more with these, and I did. My dissertation is now more readable and enhanced online. You can see that there. It's the only blog I have at the minute, though there will be more. Um, I'm planning a full suite for this website. I know this isn't a great introduction. As I said, it's kind of on me to learn as I go. Um, and hopefully I will improve. As you can see by the background, it's a work in progress. Um, don't worry, it's not the lighting. These are just two completely different cupboards that I have set up real awkwardly. I've also got a corner cupboard, and the walls have not been painted, so they are not great. So this place is a work in progress background that will not get better in the first few videos, not gonna lie, because the first few videos will be worked on at the minute. Nothing I can say about that. Spoiler alert for the first video. I'll be talking a lot more about myself. A lot more about this channel's goals, and a lot more about the things that I want to do, the things that I want to look forward to creating, and hopefully building some sort of community of like-minded people who aren't necessarily experts in the field. They like their news, they like to stay up to date with things, but they don't, they're not staying up to date with every single thing that Israel does to the Gaza wall or the Gaza. I said the wall there. No, not the Gaza wall, the Gaza Strip. Had to cut it there. Had my dad phone me up in the middle of me recording. Love family. They always really make it easy to record. Now, since he kind of cut it out and I kind of forgot what I was going to say about the news, to be honest with you, that's the boring stuff. Let's get into why I made the excuse to make this channel. So, this here monkey shoulder, it is just a whiskey you can get in every sort of, I think it's every cruise ship. The one I went on was just a Stanline cruise from Ireland to England, and yeah, I got this here, and it's pretty damn good. It's not a it's not an old whiskey. It's batch 27. Don't worry about whatever that means. Let me see if I can find the actual What I mean to say is, I don't know. I think it's a 12-year-old whiskey. Or I could be just spouting nonsense, which will be quite common in this channel. It does have quite the nice smell to it, and I have poured myself out a bit much. As you can see, it looks like whiskey. That's why you come here for the best opinions, of course. It has got quite a greeny smell. How would I explain it in a way that doesn't sound pretentious as fuck? Um, it smells like you're lying in a field, like a freshly cut wheat field. That's the kind of smell you get from it. Um, it doesn't really have a strong smell, but maybe that's because it's been open for quite a while. I don't think it is. I don't think it is though. No, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some pretentious motherfucker. Like it smells like a whiskey. I don't really know much about whiskeys, to be honest with you. The channel is mainly about the opinion. The whiskey, as good as it is, it's always going to be secondary to that there. But still, it's a damn good whiskey. I would say, um, it's not. It's a bit like a. How would you say it? Ooh, how would you explain it? Think about it like starting off real bad, but ending strong. You take a sip, tastes like battery acid at the top of your like tongue. The whole way till about here, not so great. But it's like completely changes the second it gets from the neck down. And when it hits your stomach, it is like a ball of fire. That shit'll keep you warm in probably the Arctic. Fuck only knows if it's actually true. Taste it out for yourself. Who am I to stop you? Get yourself a nice plane, fly to the Arctic, bring this here with you, and try it out for yourself. You never know. Always here for the advice. What else was I supposed to do in an intro? Oh, shout out my socials. You can catch me nowhere because I haven't actually made socials yet, and I probably won't make them for quite a while. So this intro is not going to have any socials down below. I am working on a Discord. That is a long ways off. Haven't made it yet. Literally just got the name of it. Haven't decided on the roles yet. And with my anxiety, there's a high chance that's not going to happen. Not for a while anyway. But feel free to leave comments down below. I will absolutely engage in the comments down below. It is a fun way that I have always looked forward to when I am in any debate sort of YouTube channel. It's always fun to scroll down in the comments, look at people's opinions, tell them they're wrong, leave the chats, never look back, and watch the notifications ring up as people argue in the comments for you. Always great, always fun, never gets boring. Anyways, I'd like to know what kind of opinions you want me to share up. Maybe you have some type of topic you want me to explore. And as I said, this is all about me sort of trying to get out of my anxiety and build a sort of a hobby channel. So I'm not in any fuss or care about building some big multi-functioning channel. If you have an opinion that you think might be controversial, share it in the comments. I'll look at it. And if it's really bad, I'll ban it. But there is a limit where I might look at it. I might make a topic on it. I might make a video on it if it's really interesting, and I'll look into it. And it, it looks like one of them things where I could find something to enjoy or experience, or maybe you have an opinion on I don't know, what the best whiskey is. You'd be wrong. I'm already telling you that now. You'd be straight up wrong. But it's always worth a share. And yeah, I think that's enough for an intro. I think I've rambled long enough. And you will hear a lot of rambling because I do that a lot. I'm not very good at it. I'm literally doing it right now. I will catch us all later. I don't know how to end these videos, so I'm just going to hit the stop record and hope that it stops recording. Take care, folks. Have a good one.